Hello everyone, welcome to Dynamic Study. This is quiz class number 60 on previous year question paper. We have been discussing the question paper of July 2016 paper 2. This is the fifth and last part of the video series. Today we will complete our discussion from question number 41 to 50. So let's start. Question number 41. Which phrase is not found in Thomas Gray's famous poem Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard? Option 1, Far from the Madding Crowd. Option 2, A Youth to Fortune and Fame Unknown. Option 3, Full many a flower is born to blush unseen. And option 4, All nature is but art unknown to thee. The correct option is option number 4, option number 4, All nature is but art unknown to thee. This is not a line from Gray's Elegy. This line is from Alexander Pope's essay on man. Okay. Next question. Rabbi Ben Ezra is a defense of. Rabbi Ben Ezra is a poem by Robert Browning. This poem is a defense of option 1, youth against old age, option 2, old age against youth, option 3, power against knowledge, and option 4, knowledge against power. The correct option is option number 2, old age against youth. Rabbi Ben Ezra supports old age. And you all know the two famous lines of this poem, grow old along with me, the best is yet to be. So these lines clearly suggest that Browning is supporting old age. He is celebrating growing old. And he says, grow old along with me, the best is yet to be. Okay, so he supports old age against youth. Next question. What are the three estates of society in the Canterbury Tales? Option 1, nobility, church and commoners. Option 2, royalty, nobility and peasantry. Option 3, royalists, republicans and peasants. Option 4, country, city and commons. So what are the three estates from where we found the pilgrims? We can find the pilgrims in the Canterbury Tales. The correct answer is option number 1, nobility, church and commoners. Next. Which novel of Toni Morrison tells the story of a protagonist who murders her child rather than to allow her to live as a slave? Option 1, Sula. Option 2, Tar Baby. Option 3, Song of Solomon. And option 4, Beloved. The correct answer is option number 4, Beloved. Beloved is set in Cincinnati, Ohio, and the protagonist is Sid. Sid is the protagonist, and this novel begins with a very shocking line, and the line is 124 was spiteful, full of a baby's venom. This is the famous opening line of the Beloved. Very shocking line, very unusual line, isn't it? So in this novel we find that the protagonist murders her child rather than to allow her to live as a slave. Next. Who translated Homer? Who among the following poets translated Homer? Option 1, Thomas Gray. Option 2, Alexander Pope. Option 3, Samuel Johnson. And option 4, Oliver Goldsmith. The correct answer is option number 2, Alexander Pope. 46. Shyam Selvadurais novel Funny Boy is an example of which type of novel? What is the genre of the novel Funny Boy? Option 1, picaresque novel. Option 2, epistolary novel. Option 3, diary novel. And option 4, coming of age novel. The correct answer is option number 4, coming of age novel. Okay. Next question. When was the English ban on Joyce's Ulysses lifted? Option 1, 1924. Option 2, 1945. Option 3, 1936. And option 4, 1962. The correct option is option number 3, 1936. Next. Who is not an imagist poet? Who among the following is not an imagist poet? Option 1, Ezra Pound. Option 2, W.B. Yeats. Option 3, Lowell. And option 4, T.E. Hume. The correct option is option number 2, W.B. Yeats. Question number 49. Thomas Carews' poems contain a variety of amorous addresses to a fictional mistress named. So what is the name of the fictional mistress in Thomas Carews' poems? Option 1, Celia. Option 2, Julia. Option 3, Anne. And option 4, Mylene. The correct answer is option number 1, Celia. Okay. The last question, question number 50. There is another matching. In column A, you are given the names of some important writers, and in column B, the important works were given. You need to match them. In column A, we have William Golding, Salman Rushdie, Graham Swift, Peter Ackroyd. And in column B, we have Grimus, Hawksmoor, Darkness Visible, Waterland. You need to match those things. So the correct matching is option number 1 matches with C, that means Golding, Darkness Visible. Option number 2 with A, that means Salman Rushdie is the author of Grimus. Option number 3 with D, that means Graham Swift is the author of Waterland. And option number 4 with B, Peter Ackroyd wrote Hawksmoor. Okay. So this is the end of today's quiz class, and this is also the end of this question paper. Okay, thank you very much. Keep on watching Dynamic Study, keep on learning. I hope this video series of PYQs have helped you a lot. Please like this video, share this video with your friends, and also put your views in the comment section. We will meet very soon in another interesting lecture. Have a nice day. Bye bye.